Hey there, friends. Thanks for checking in. Last night in Thousand Oaks, California, about 40 miles west of Los Angeles, they experienced a horrific incident at the Borderline Bar and Grill when they had a college night. It was a country western kind of thing. I imagine the place was crowded. A 28-year-old former combat Marine named Ian David Long went in there, shot the security guard, and proceeded to go into the place and open fire. They said he had a Glock 21. When these things happen, we always want to know what gun was used. You know, what are they going to go after next? California and even Chicago have some of the strictest gun control measures in the country, yet things like this always creep their way into those areas. And I'm not blaming the people of California or the people of Illinois, because there are many there fighting for their gun rights. But the politicians are very, very stringent. They cannot produce the results they promise their constituents, and so their answer is constantly produce more gun laws. Now, at this time, there are 13 people killed. One of them is Long himself. He took his own life. And many other people, I'm sure, are injured. Just a horrific situation. One of the people who got killed was a sheriff's sergeant, a 29-year career on the force, and that he lost his life as well. When we look at the person, we say, like, what is the motive? That's what people always wonder. What is the motive? Why did this guy do that? We know that he had PTSD from war. We're not sure if he was treated for that. I know a lot of people come back and they deal with that, and it's really a horrible thing. From everything I understand, it just doesn't go away, and they need constant treatment. He had a couple involvements with law enforcement, couple traffic incidents. They said that he was a victim of a barroom fight, a brawl. They said he was a victim there, and just last April he was called on. They said there was an irate individual at his residence. Police showed up. They evaluated the situation. They didn't think it was severe enough to take him into custody. So he's had a couple run-ins with the law, got into a couple fights. He's experiencing PTSD. He fought over in war, and it sounds to me like he was an angry individual, somebody who did not like his place in life. He experienced some things, and he was mad, and evil was in his heart, and decided that he was going to go into this place and open fire. And that's exactly what he did, and 13 people, including Long himself, died. Now, one of the things that I want to talk about is that California has a 10-round magazine restriction. He had a 26-round mag in his Glock 21. Completely illegal in California, and this is the stuff we talk about. When I keep hearing politicians talk about we need to limit the magazine capacity, we have to do this, we have to do that, I think about San Bernardino, when that husband and wife had AK-47s with 30-round magazines. They started shooting the people that they worked with, the people that celebrated the birth of their children. They're open firing on them. And so what do the politicians do? They say, we didn't go far enough, we need more restrictions. And that's what we're seeing here. As horrific as this is, I expect the local politicians, even carrying over to other states, saying, we need more. We need more, because it didn't produce the results we thought we were. Now, in each of these places were gun-free zones, and we know this happens. 92% of mass shootings take place in gun-free zones, and I have to believe this bar and grill Borderline was a gun-free zone, and I'm sure alcohol was involved and all that. They did have security there, but how can we measure somebody's evil? Like, how can we measure what's in their heart? How do we know when we can't find a motive? We have little bits and pieces of this guy's history. The truth of the matter is, we don't know. And we do know for fact that they have no problem breaking the law. Now, the Glock 21 that he purchased was legally obtained in California. They don't know how he got a 26-round magazine, but there was no resistance from what I could tell. And also by reading the reports and everything that I could gather, is that once law enforcement, swarmed in on the place, that's when he took his own life. In the meantime, so many people are traumatized by this. It's a horrific situation, and I guess we'll figure out more information as time and other developments take place. But this is what happened, and the gun control that was in place failed and it was a gun-free zone, and you or me or I could get ambushed at any given time. We have to do everything in our power to prevent that, and one of the best ways we could do so is to be armed if our state allows it, and to take every measure possible, because we never know what could be awaiting us on the other side of that door. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and share. I always appreciate the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.